one more step, and I can't remember if I cried when I read about his river bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. What's going on, everybody? It's Rye with Inspire the Journey, as if you don't know. So welcome to Chapter 2, Episode 5. Holding a pick. Sorry about the long intro, and I also know I played it pretty horrible, but I'm out in the middle of the woods and trying to be aware of my surroundings, because I don't know who could be out here. Yeah, I don't know if they'd come near me. I'd probably scare them away with my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice from singing. Yeah, so this chapter is going to be called, you know, my mind just went blank. That's a great start to this video. It's, Sing Like No One's Listening. Okay, so in the last video I mentioned that I was shirtless because of this video also, and that has to do with using your diaphragm muscles. So if anybody's actually interested in singing, look up how to breathe with your diaphragm, using your breaths for singing. It's actually really insightful to how to get powerful voice. I know I didn't just sound powerful, I can't sometimes. Right now I'm a little weak. So anyways, I'll cut to the point. This video was kind of inspired by my father, and you guys probably, why, how? My dad told me like a year and a half ago one of his regrets growing up, and that was not using his voice in school. Not meaning like didn't stick up for himself or anything, meaning that when he was in chorus class, even in like elementary school, middle, and high school, he would kind of mouth words instead of being like, oh hey hey, he'd be like, oh hey hey, oh hey hey, instead of like, oh hey hey, like actually projecting your voice. And when he said that to me, I realized I did the same exact thing. Even like you know, like in like kindergarten, the kids, how they're like, Thanksgiving dinner, that I mouthed all the words. Barely any sound came out. It was like, oh, no. There's a difference between mouthing and then projecting. Any kids out there that are in chorus, I urge you, sing. No matter how you think you sound better than you think. If you have a deep voice, that's okay. If you have a high squeaky voice, that's okay. You can do something with that. The best way to be able to tell how your voice sounds, even when you talk, which I hate doing it to myself because it makes me not like my voice very much, plug up your right ear, and then what you hear inside of your head is how your voice sounds. So if you're trying to like train your voice to hit certain notes, do that. And a good tip to easing your vocal muscles, besides having good posture is key. If you have bad posture, you'll find yourself running out of breath, and then you'll end up getting pain in like your shoulder blades. And it just has to do with like when you have your back like this. I hate doing that on camera, I really do. Whatever, you guys have seen me get emotional and cry, whatever. When you have your back like that, you're actually preventing yourself from holding as much breath in your lungs as possible, and in your diaphragm, which should make sense. I know I state a lot of obvious things on here. That's just who I am. I'm not professional. Yeah, I didn't take any courses to do this kind of stuff, as you guys all know by now. It's vital that you guys express your voice, not just standing up for yourself, but by expressing yourself. I'm not gonna say I wish I could have went back in time. Like, it's not worth saying it. But I really wish I expressed myself. Like, they were like the creepy kids in school. That's not nice to say, but like, they were like the creepy kids that would express their voices singing. And I really wish I did that. I'm gonna urge my kids to do it. I'm gonna show all my kids these videos so they understand fully why I tell them, you know, how they should do things and why they shouldn't do certain things. I feel like that's absolutely vital. So besides helping people I don't know, this is gonna help my future babies. And I just wanna say before I forget, the song I opened up with, American Pie, that's one of the songs out of many my dad used to sing to me when I was falling asleep. And to my siblings and stuff, he'd just sing the beginning because it's like an 8-minute song, and like, who the heck wants to sing an 8-minute song? except for Don McLean, or McClellan, whatever his name is. I can't wait to sing to my babies someday. I really should have note cards, but you know, I'm one man with camera and guitar in the middle of the forest. My dad used to sing to all of us growing up, as I've said in a few videos, or maybe one. I'm gonna do the same thing for my babies someday. And I'm gonna get them to fall in love with music at an early age, before they can even talk. I'm gonna do exactly what my father did. The only difference is, you know, I'm gonna have a guitar to be able to like actually kind of add to the sound. The sun's like in my eyes, I can't see. I'm not reshooting this because like that song, I'm not doing it again. Doing a continuous loop. Oh man, I picked a really bad spot. Sorry guys, just gonna have to deal with it. It's vital you guys express yourselves. If you want any tips, ask. I'm not a professional at all. I'm not like Adele. Rolling in the deep. That was meant to sound horrible. I sound like more like Kermit the Frog. That's pretty much me. I can do a lot of impressions, but singing impressions, that's a touchy subject. I want to say one more vital tip for if you want to start singing is drink, what is it? Google it, just to cross-reference me. It's green tea. There's another name though. Pretty much like raw tea is what you want. Like raw green tea, just lukewarm with honey. No sugar. If you have sugar, you're gonna end up getting a rasp in your voice. I figured it all out the hard way. I started really looking into vocal exercises when I used to scream in bands, and thank God I'm not doing Cookie Monster vocals anymore. I'm actually trying to express myself healthily and not sound horrifying. Although I know I sound horrifying sometimes in these videos, like when I get all emotional and teary. But you know, I'm a human, and I realized really early into doing what I'm doing that I have to show emotions. It's absolutely vital. I'm not a robot. I wasn't hired to do this. I wasn't trained to do this. I had the idea for about 4 months, and it took a long time to get it started because the way I wanted Inspire the Journey to start out didn't start out the way I wanted. I wanted to get advice from somebody I was like really close with it. I don't want it to wait till they came home from college, but you know, things didn't work out. And you know, I do have ADD, so I'm a little jumpy between subjects sometimes. I'm trying the best I can. So last point I want to make in this video is if you guys have an urge to play guitar, any instrument really. I'm just saying guitar because I'm like out in the middle of the woods with my guitar. Strings in your voice. I can't even express to you guys how freeing it feels. Even just knowing basic chords. Basic chords, being able to just strum and just sing random things, you'll find out really fast that you're able to express so many things you feel through your music. Certain notes you play. Getting off topic again. It's been a long day. I was just at the gym for a while and I'm like, yeah, and mosquitoes are getting my back. I'm trying to ignore it. I'm gonna be starting a playlist. I put a video up on the message board, wow, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago now. Inspire the Basics. When I get around to starting it, I'm gonna be starting like the essential beginning tips of the guitar, acoustic or electric. I recommend you guys start out on an acoustic because it's a little bit rougher on your strings. I'm gonna be teaching you guys finger exercises, dexterity, so then you'll have a less of a hard time pushing down your frets. And once again, if you guys have questions like with that, feel free to ask me. Anything at all, tips, advice, comments, questions, inspirethejourney.us@gmail.com or leave a comment. We can converse back and forth, make it a regular thing, and it's completely okay with me. I'm all in. See, I still trip over my words, nothing new. I'm all in with this. If you guys want to get involved any way at all, reach out to me. I found a passion doing this, and you know, it means a lot to me. Inspire the Journey is the most important thing I've ever done in my life. And I notice some people that watch these videos, they just watch about 2-3 minutes and then just click out. That's probably because they're not actually doing anything to try to help people they don't know. So they can't respect what I'm doing. And that's fine. I definitely can't please everybody. So, yeah, just use your voice. Use your voice. I'm not trying to get too in depth about singing and everything yet, because that's going to end up coming up at the end of the next chapter. So I don't want to get too in depth. But I feel like it's vital in the middle school chapter to say to you guys, you need to express yourselves. I expressed myself in middle school the wrong way, and you guys will figure that out. Thinking in the next episode 6. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll shoot that right after this, because it's pretty important to get that message out there as quick as possible too. So, hey, I love you guys very much, and if you laughed at me at the beginning, that's okay. I was intentionally not trying to sound perfect, because I'm not perfect. I'm not saying if I tried to be perfect, I would be, because that would be a blatant lie, and God would call me out on that. So he'd end up making my voice crack like a string snapping, and then I'd be totally out of luck out here. So I love you guys. Yeah, I love all of you guys. And I know I say it a lot in my videos, it's because I do. As if what I'm doing isn't enough to already show that I love people, and I want everybody to be happy. And I know there's kids out there that don't have a lot of friends. If you have some kind of a way to get a guitar, if your parents are willing, please pick it up. Especially if you have things inside of you that you can't express healthily, don't act out. Please don't act out. And you're gonna learn why I say that in the next video. So I love all of you guys. God bless, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.